Hey everybody! Well, today's video is a rave video, and it's a rave for Hourglass Cosmetics. I was fortunate enough to be contacted by the company and asked if I would do a review for them. They were referred to me by Josh Collier, MUA. He's actually a makeup artist for them. He has a YouTube channel, of course, and you have to be watching him. Link down below. And I'll put a link to his Twitter account too, because you should definitely follow him there too. So they emailed me and they asked me if I would do a review for them. And I asked them what I ask all of the companies that contact me. And I think most of you know that when you start to do YouTube videos, you get contacted by a lot of companies. And believe it or not, a lot of them will ask you what to say and what not to say. So I always ask that up front before I make my decision of whether I'll go ahead and do the trial and the reviews of them. Well, Hourglass got me right from the beginning. They won me right over because they gave me a one-word answer, and that was honesty. That's the only thing they wanted from my review was honesty. To me, that already gives me the indication of what a great company they are. So they sent me 8 products to review, and I'm going to go over each one of them here with you. But if there's any information in addition to what I tell you, just leave me a comment down below, and I'll get the information for you and get back to you as quickly as I can. Now, just to give you a little background on the company was started by a woman named Carissa Jane. She actually was working at Urban Decay. And in 2004, she started Hourglass Cosmetics out of Venice, California. And I think they've been fairly successful ever since, although I don't think they get the proper hype that they should here on YouTube. Now, they are available at hourglass.com as well as they are available in Sephora. So I'm going to start off with the primers that they sent me, and they actually sent me 2 different primers. And I've been trying really hard to decide if one is my favorite, and I really can't say that it is. I think I like them equally as well. I have to tell you guys right up front that probably 2 or 3 days after I received the products and started to use them, I could have sat down and done this rave review, but I really wanted to give it enough time, at least 2 or 3 weeks, to use everything so that I could honestly tell you how it reacted to my skin, how the products wore, and really how I really like them. So that's what I've done. So the first primer that I'm going to start with is their Veil Mineral Primer. It has an SPF of 15 in it, and this one is more mattifying than the next one that I'm going to share with you. Now, the only thing that I will say about this product and any other product in any other company line that I tell you all the time is that I prefer to have more than an SPF 15. As you know, dermatologists now recommend a minimum of SPF 30. So it's my hope at some point that all of the companies will either do no SPF at all or they'll bump it up to a minimum of SPF 30. That being said, absolutely love this primer. It just makes your foundation look flawless. I've had no issue whatsoever in any kind of breakouts. My makeup hasn't broken out throughout the day. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you the foundation that I've been trying, and they say that that's sweat proof. It's about 96 degrees out today, and I purposely went out for a bit and just to test it out, give it an extra test. Works perfectly. I think together with their primers and the foundation, it's definitely a winner. The next primer that they sent me is number 28. Now, this one is an oil primer, so it works a little bit differently. And I think what I would say to you as far as picking one over the other is that I use this one when I'm not as much in a rush because I like to put it on. I really like it to soak into my skin because there's so many great ingredients in it, and then put my foundation on and go. So if you're in a rush, I think perhaps the Veil one would work a little bit better because it dries instantly, gives you that mattifying look. But definitely like this too. Now, it's called 28, number 28, because there are actually 28 ingredients in it. And no, I'm not going to read them all to you, but I will read a few of them. I have them in front of me. So it has lavender, lemon, rosemary, green tea, jojoba, as well as vitamin A, B5, C, and E. You just can't get better ingredients than that in a primer. So they do also recommend that you could use this as a night serum if you want to, as well as a primer during the day. And I believe they also recommend that you could use it for split ends, but I didn't try it. I don't have split ends, so I didn't give it a try for that. But this is another wonderful primer. My foundation went on beautifully, lasted the whole day. Absolutely love it. Now, the foundation that they sent me is also in their Veil line. It's their Veil Fluid Makeup. It's oil-free, and it has an SPF of 15, and I have it in the color of 1, or Ivory, which is an absolute perfect match for my skin. So if you have similar skin tone to mine, if you've seen some of the other colors that I've used in some other products, this is definitely the color for you. It goes on flawlessly. It actually looks like my skin. And the other thing is that you guys know that I've been talking about only using tinted moisturizers for the summer, which is what I was using until I got these to try out. And even though this is a true foundation, it's so light on my skin, it just melts so well into my skin that it's probably a second best to a tinted moisturizer as far as I'm concerned, yet the coverage is just amazing. I have not used any kind of concealer with it whatsoever. It just goes on flawlessly, and by the end of the day, I'm sort of surprised when I look in the mirror and see how well my skin looks, because it really looks exactly the same as when I first started out. So this is a definite winner for me also. So the next thing that they sent me is their Hidden Corrective Concealer, and they sent it to me in the color of Natural, which is an absolute perfect match for me. I actually have this in the lighter color, but this is much better, and the name is so befitting of what it looks like on my skin because it's totally natural. What I've been using it for is the inner corner of my eyes, and actually a little bit on the outer corner of my eyes also. And I did try it on a few spots, although I did tell you that with the foundation I really didn't need it, but this works perfectly, and the color is exactly what it's named. It's so natural on my skin. Absolutely adore it. So the next thing they sent me is their Film Noir mascara, and it's in the color of Onyx, and I am madly in love with this mascara. This is a little bit different than what I'm used to in a mascara. What I usually like is something that gives me more of a false eyelash type of look. So it sort of is a double-edged sword, because I like what that looks like, but I don't like the flaking and I don't like the clumping that you generally get in those type of mascaras. Doesn't happen in this mascara. Absolutely love it. If you're looking, especially for the summer, if you're looking for your eyelashes but better, you want a really long, wispy look. I won't say that it builds the thickness as well as it does the length, but if you're looking for that type of a look, sort of like a doll eye kind of look, this is definitely the mascara for you. I love this. I've used it every single day. The days that I do no makeup whatsoever, I still reach for this and I use it. I think when I'm going home, I'm going to be taking all of my other mascaras and giving them away, because this is definitely my new holy grail mascara. I know I recently said that to you about another mascara, but this one has bumped that right out of line, and this has taken over as being #1 for me. So they sent me a lipstick and a lip gloss, and the lipstick is in the color of Grace. And this is the perfect nude color ever. It has a little bit of pink in it and a little bit of peach in it, but it's a really pretty nude color. So if you're going for a real natural look for the summer, this is definitely the color for you. And I honestly have to say that I think that this would work pretty much with any type of skin tone. It's just the perfect nude lipstick. Now if you want to wear it on its own, it works out beautifully, but if you want to bump it up a little bit, got to get this lip gloss that they sent me in the color of Truth. This is just a gorgeous color. It just gives that lipstick a little extra oomph, and I really think that this probably would go with so many different straight pink colors or straight peach colors or straight nude colors that you have. So this is definitely something I think you should check out also. It's a great lip gloss. Love how it feels on my lips. It's very soft. It's very nourishing. I don't find it to be sticky. And overall, definitely another winner for me too. So the last thing that I want to share with you is the eye palette they sent me. It's the Volume 6 eye palette. I believe it's been out for a while. This should definitely be a top seller in the line. I am madly in love with this palette. If you're looking for one palette to do a multiple of looks with, whether you're traveling or whether you just want to invest in one really good palette, this is definitely it. If you want to do a really natural, neutral looking eye, the colors are here. If you want to do a nice smoky eye, whether it be black or navy or brown, the colors are here. I have to say my most favorite look that I played with is doing this lighter color here, this cream color, all over my lid, going in with a mauve color and putting it on my lid into my crease, and then taking this matte blue color over here, this navy color, and just doing it in the outer V. That's really been my favorite look from the whole palette. But again, there's just so much that you can do with this, from a natural look to a smoky look. It's really a one-size-fits-all type of palette. So to sum up my feelings on Hourglass, I get a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely love the integrity of the company and the fact that they said to me, just be honest. Absolutely love every single product that I've tried. Absolutely love Josh Collier, so again, make sure you check out his link below. And all in all for me, guys, it's a total rave on all of the products and on the company too. I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody has a great weekend planned. Take care. Speak to you soon.